O'Connell Hall, better known as OC.
OC is like the projects of the school, for real. Cause you look at Rawlins, or you look at Harvard Tubman, or you look at Blount, or even Cummins or Baldwin. Those are freaking like, those are like the best of the best. You know what I mean? It's clean. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to deal with ignorant people. You ain't got, it's nothing. Like OC is really the projects of the school. You know what I mean? Look at it. You know what I mean?
OC was named after Xavier O'Connell, former chair of Morgan's music department. OC is a traditional male residence hall. It is a 3-floor building composed of double rooms with a central hallway which shares a common bath and shower room.
Living in OC, it's crazy. It's like probably the only dorm on campus for guys that doesn't sleep. There's always something going on. There's always some type of activity going on, positive, negative.
Living in OC, I have to say, basically, it's okay because living conditions and all that stuff, it's not really up to par. Living in OC, you got to deal with people that from different areas, like from New York, from Cleveland, Ohio, and from Texas. I mean, all around America. So you got all these different cultures and different people coming together, and sometimes it's not always good.
Got to deal with different people from different areas, so it's kind of like a big adjustment. To deal with people from New York, PG County, Baltimore, across the country, Trinidad. You deal with everybody, so you meet different types of people. You know, you have certain people that don't like you, certain people do like you. So, it's just like a regular life, except that you're in an enclosed area.
Like last night, fire hydrant went off, fire alarm went off, son. And then everybody came outside, you know what I mean? People was up there bucking at each other, fighting, you know what I'm saying, son?
RAs are cool, you know what I'm saying? All the RAs are cool. They do their job, make sure everything is all good. And they make sure that you're getting your studies on right, everything like that. They good RAs.
RAs are wonderful, man. They're good to work with, you know what I mean? They fun, you know what I'm saying? They're not too strict, you know what I mean? They allow you to do something, but most of the time, they on point with everything, you know what I mean? Everything.
Dave, he's the realest dude in the dorm. Dave will tell you straight up and down what you're doing wrong, you know what I'm saying? He'll get in your face and let you know, hey, you're doing this wrong, you need to clean your act up. He doesn't ask too much of us, you know what I'm saying? So when we mess up, of course, we lose visitation, then dudes be mad, but if you're mad, why don't you do your job and fix it?
Dave is like real, you know what I'm saying, cool, because as long as you do your part, you know what I'm saying, as living here, and then he'll make sure that he'll do his part, you know what I mean?
Cummings House is a male honors residence hall. It is named after Eliza Jane Cummings. It is a traditional 4-floor residence hall composed of double occupancy rooms.
Cummings House is, of course, the honors dorm, and pretty much it gives Cummings House and the residents a lot to live up to. That whole marquee of being an honors student, being, not only just a student at a university level, but, above and beyond academically, socially, community service-wise. We stay involved in Cummings House. There's always a lot of things going on.
My experience at Cummings was overall good. Staff-wise, the RAs was a little more interactive than they were last year, and they did a lot of things, and they seemed as if they cared more so than the staff last year.
My RA is Raheem Spencer. This is also Raheem's first year at Cummings House, and me and Raheem are real close with. You'll see us together in the canteen, the refec, in his room playing video games, just going out together. He's a real cool guy.
My RAs, they're good. They actually do room checks. Last semester, last year we didn't receive any room checks, and this year we received more room checks and everything. So I think ORL stepped in their game up a little bit.
Baldwin Hall is an upperclassman male residence hall named after Reverend Dr. Charles W. Baldwin, former chairman of the Board of Trustees. It is located on the north side of campus.
It's nice to live in Baldwin. I mean, we have a lot of, I guess you could say, privacy, since we're secluded away from the rest of the residence halls and everything. And it's not that big, but it's still cozy enough for you, you know what I mean? It's not too much space, but not too less, Yeah, I got cool RAs, man. Like, the RAs, like, my RA is Cyril. Cyril, he's a cool person. I mean, knocks on your door, make sure that everything is okay. I mean, all the stuff in your room working.
Cummings and Baldwin share one thing in common, and that's their resident director.
My RD is Philip Raymond. Philip, he's a real cool guy. This is his first whole year being the RD of Cummings House, and we developed a real close relationship. We're always talking about on numerous things, from politics to sports to, just general academic stuff. He's easy to, like all the RAs, easy to talk to, friendly, and he always has the students back.
Marble Hill Gardens, or as most people know it as Northwood, is the farthest residence hall from campus. Students who do not have a car must wait for the shuttle bus that comes every half an hour to take them on campus. This hall consists of fully furnished apartments, but does the distance have an effect on the students?
Living in Northwood is pretty good. It's not that bad. The atmosphere is great, the people are nice, and it's not that far from campus. The walk is okay on nice days.
Does the apartment style complex affect the relationship of the residents to their resident director?
My dorm director, Mr. Holton, he's a great guy. We can always come by and say hello and talk to him whenever we need to.
The last dorm we will look at is Thurgood Marshall Hall, named after the first black Supreme Court Justice. Marshall is an apartment-style co-ed residence hall. The complex is located on the south side of campus. It consists of 3 buildings.
My RAs, they're real cool for the most part. My RAs, most of them are real cool for the most part. As long as, I do what I'm supposed to do, as in clean the part which I'm assigned to for the month, everything's okay.
What about their resident director?
Johnson is the man. These are people, Johnson, Femi, and other guys that work for ORL. These are people that are, you call dedicated workers. They help the students out. I remember one time I didn't have enough money for residence life, and I went to go talk to Johnson, and he paved out some ways for me. You know what I'm saying? And I really appreciate people like that. Not many people do the things they do.
As you can see, no matter what residence hall you stay in, residential life at Morgan State University offers a great level of fellowship and camaraderie. The tradition of inspiring life experiences, citizenship, and personal growth are fostered through its great residents and great staff. Because of these factors, residential life at Morgan State will continue to foster a healthy environment for generations to come.